8 Personal finance lessons that schools will never teach you. Personal finance lessons or financial education somehow never make the list of the many subjects you learn in school. Money education isn't regarded as being significant enough to be included in the school curriculum for a variety of reasons. As a result, students miss out on some of the most crucial life lessons and are more likely to make poor financial decisions as they enter adulthood. In this video I'm going to be showing you some of lessons that schools will never teach. 1. Budgeting and its significance. The cornerstone of fundamental personal finance is budgeting. Children need to have this concept ingrained in their minds from a very young age. The goal of a budget is to ensure that you live within your means and steadily accumulate wealth, paving the path for a future of financial security. Calculate your monthly income and total monthly spending to get started. Utility bills, rent or mortgage payments, groceries, insurance costs, etc. are some examples. The remaining funds can be used for personal spending and leisure after deducting expenses from revenue. Good financial management requires that money be set aside as well for investment-related expenses. 2. Investment and passive income. Another important aspect of personal finance is investing. It can provide earnings and put you on the road to financial stability if carried out correctly and with the requisite understanding. Commodities, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds are examples of common investment kinds. You must develop the ability to spot good investments and avoid potentially risky ones if you want to invest successfully. This ability requires practice and time. Any form of money that takes little effort on your part is considered passive income. These sources need an initial time and/or financial input from you, but ultimately, you'll be earning money even while you're sleeping. Rent, stock dividends, blogging, affiliate marketing, and royalties from books and other intellectual property are a few examples of passive income. Building passive income streams is essential for increasing wealth. 3. How taxes work. Although the most of us didn't receive formal tax education in school, we did have a general understanding of what taxes were. Taxes are sums deducted from your income that you pay to the government as revenue. As soon as they begin working, every member of society is required to pay taxes, with the amount deducted depending on the individual's income. Taxes are typically calculated and paid once a year, so you need to keep track of your expenditures to ensure you'll have enough money on hand. Depending on your way of life and where you live, you may be subject to a variety of taxes. Taxes come in many forms, including excise tax, sales tax, employment tax, and income tax. 4. The significance of setting up an emergency fund. Your financial security depends critically on having an emergency fund. It serves as a safety net that can prevent you from abruptly running out of money and going into debt. When sudden, unforeseen situations like losing your job or losing insurance for a future need occur, emergency funds come in very handy. The COVID-19 pandemic, which caused numerous job losses and exorbitant medical costs, is a prime illustration of this. You must set aside a particular sum and make regular contributions to an emergency fund. Due to changing expenses, these donations may change each month, but they cannot stop. Additionally, you can place the funds in your emergency fund in low-risk investments like savings bonds and checking accounts. Your fund should be large enough to pay for your living expenditures for 2 to 6 months. 5. The dangers of debt. Using debt as a tool allows you to buy things now and pay for them later. Debt also includes borrowing money with the intention of paying it back later. In any case, you can also be required to pay interest on top of the principal. Debt can be bad for a variety of reasons, despite the fact that it is designed to make purchases easier. Some of them are as follows. High interest rates might result in payments that exceed the cost of the item. Missing payments on time frequently might trap you in a never-ending spiral of debt. To pay off previous debt, you will take on new debt. Monthly expenses may rise as a result of debt payments. You will be forced to reduce personal and recreational spending because your income will remain unchanged. 6. What are good credit practices? Having credit allows you to buy things right away and pay for them later. Your credit score determines how simple it is for you to receive credit for purchases. Building a great credit score, which in turn assesses your capacity to make timely payments, requires adhering to sound financial practices. Lenders are more likely to help you make your purchase if you have a high credit score since they trust you more. What are good credit practices? These include of merely taking out loans that you can afford to repay and consistently making on-time payments. It's also a good idea to keep your overall spending well below your credit limit because creditors take that into account as well. 7. Financial statement analysis. Financial statement interpretation is a crucial ability that has to be taught in schools. Both your own personal bank statements and a specific company's financial information may be included in these statements. You may keep track of your income and expenses, check interest charges, dues, or other fees, and look for any unusual activity in your account by understanding how to analyze your bank statement. Knowing how to analyze a company's income statement, balance sheet, and other financial statements will help you determine whether or not investing in it is a good decision if you're considering doing so. 8. Buying or renting property. If you're getting ready to move into your first home, your choices are either buying or renting. You run a high risk of making a choice that will have a detrimental effect on your financial health if you lack the necessary financial knowledge and decision-making skills. Here are some tips to assist you. There are more costs involved in the process than you would think, whether you decide to buy a home or rent one. These include real estate commissions, deposits, and upkeep expenses. You'll need a high credit score, proof of your income from taxes, and investment statements if you plan to mortgage a home. Along with recurring payments, you'll need to put money down. The length of the loan and the interest rate are both specified in mortgage agreements. With this brief insight into these 8 lessons, you will be well equipped to go and study more on each lesson, so you get a clear understanding on financial freedom and why schools won't teach it. My job and vision is to help you steer clear of the rat race and help you all live financially free lives, so if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Also turn on the bell so you don't miss a future video again. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.